Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. We're still on high ground. We did explore most of this lower tier of the town. We did not actually check out the temple yet, or the shrine, so that still on the list. But first we have some sort of portal service here, which is interesting. Incantor Temple, okay. There is a wizard in this large stone dome. He looks like he's from the surface, though he's growing increasingly pale. Okay, so been down here for a while. He's only middle-aged, but his long hair is already white and thin. He's very happy to see you. Oh my, people from civilization at last. Wait, am I hallucinating? He pokes you. No, you're really here. Actual citizens, not just more smelly worms. I'm Incantor Temple, of the Underworld Joint Trade Company. He makes tea for you. Talk to me. Tell me about the service. It has been so long since I have seen the sun. Well, I mean, same, kind of? I guess not quite as long as for you. Sure, tell me about the Underworld Joint Trade Company. It is its largest outpost. This is its largest outpost. It is a venture led by a group of wealthy, far-seeing people of importance on the surface, who have banded together to extract as much wealth as possible from the worms surging into these caves. Ah, lovely. My purpose here is to run a small portal. To run a small portal, yes. In return for supplies and trinkets, we extract a high quantity of valuable crystals. Okay. A small portal. So, too small for people, or how does this work? Because obviously people are kind of stuck here. Unless they just can't afford to use it, which would be pretty awful. You don't sound fond of the Evernites. Not exactly, no. Once I thought I could tolerate them, and I spent years here, around their smells and their petty squabbles. Much different from squabbles on the surface, I'm sure. Now, if it wasn't for the crystals they find, I'd happily dump them all into a deeper, darker pit. You created a portal? You created a portal, rather. Intonation is important. A small one to the surface. Too small for people, okay. But it can carry packages. Precious crystals for the surface and potions, wands, and other goods to keep this town alive. I created the portal. They pay to use it. They pay a lot. However, profits are low. We had a shade infestation. It is a common hazard in this business. Yeah, it's true. We actually already dealt with another shade infesting the main portal hub in, well, near Black Chasm, right? And possibly others that I'm forgetting about. Is that the only way to get crystals mined here to the surface? For now. One day there will be a larger portal. Then they will chip out a road along the river back up to Anomalands. But if you have a larger portal, why would you then still need a road? Oh. Hopefully our company will be the one to make that road. Imagine how much we will earn from the tolls. Most wizards aren't this avaricious. Well, all wizards have some sort of quirk to them. I guess this is his. Not the most charming one, I gotta say. Although I guess it beats megalomania and, you know, I don't know, dealing with powers out of their control. Is it a lot of work to maintain the portal? Or you're just being greedy? It requires some concentration. However, it is far easier than to create a portal that can carry people. If you lose one of 10 packages of crystals, people get annoyed. If you lose one of 10 people, there is a certain amount of anger. Yep, understandable. So, you have shade troubles. Shades are the torment of any portal-based business. Damaged equipment, lost time, mercenary fees. Yep. Fees indeed. But yes, we have a shade, and it is a particularly nasty one. I'll let you in, if you'd like to take a look. He unlocks the back door. I mean, I didn't agree yet, but sure. If you can kill it for me, I will pay you well for the trouble. I expect no less. Okay, that was only from the first dialogue option. How was life in high ground? Well, miserable, apparently. He makes a disgusted noise. I got here after they defeated the giants. They were happy to help build this dome and help me to establish the portal. Since then, I've had a marvelous view of their greed and squabbles, and they never bathe. I'm sick of them. Funny for you to complain about someone else's greed, but okay. What sort of squabbles? The settlers keep coming to the outer gallery, not knowing that high ground has declared the whole place to be their property. There's been fighting. There will be a lot more. I'm not involved. My job is to make money for the Underworld Joint Trade Company. However, the greed and cruelty of the people here does not impress me. Why don't they bathe? I mean, surely they must have some sort of water. Like a huge river. When they go down to the river to fetch water, giants on the other shore throw rocks at them. Yeah, well, okay. I guess we're going to help with that problem to an extent. The location of high ground is easy to defend, but there is little water. I mean, I feel like there should be some kind of way to ensure sufficient water. I don't know, what's the word? Well, sufficient supply of water in the town itself. Like digging out a channel from the river, or, you know, something like that. Anyway, when will you return to the surface? When there is a road or a safe portal. In other words, it will be a while. Yeah, well, can't say that I'm too sympathetic for you here. What is this machinery for? I needed to shape and refine the parts I used to maintain the portal. Sending materials to the surface requires great effort. A lot of crystals burn out. Okay. Oh, can you teach me any spells? He can. Honestly, didn't expect that. Now, let's see here. Oh, and even more surprising, prices are only slightly expensive? I guess he's so excited to see a fellow Imperial surface dweller that he's forgetting all about his usual greed. Anyway, well, Call Beast. Yeah, slow. Actually, as you gain more skill with the spell, it affects your foe for longer. Okay, so it does not affect stronger foes more reliably. But slow definitely is better than I keep giving it credit for, or, you know, I just underuse it. I know I should use it more. I could get a lot more use out of it. It's not very expensive. So, okay, I can actually... What, I can get 3 levels out of it? You know, sure. Augmentation. Yeah, this is the one that I chose not to upgrade further because, well, it says that it improves the duration and the effect, right? Less and the greater the increase. My tests suggest that it does not actually give any more health at higher levels. So I don't see why anything would have changed about that. Minor summon, yeah, no. Terror, maybe I should use that more as well, but this is getting expensive. Prismatic shield, let's see here. The higher the skill, the longer the spell lasts. Okay, so no improved protection. If that were the case, I would buy at least 1 extra level, but if it's only duration, I think I'll pass. The thing is, I'm typically going to use Prismatic Shield for specific encounters, right, where freezing and elemental damage are a particular concern, as opposed to having this active for, you know, by default for any expedition. So the duration doesn't really matter too much. So far it's been fine. Summon Aid, yeah, no. Strong Days. I mean, I probably should improve this, and I would if it didn't cost 2,400. So, I guess I'm good for now. It's, you know, good to know, though. Okay, so this is the door that he unlocked. What do we have here? You find one of Incantor Temple's spellbooks. He's from the Empire like you. You're sure he wouldn't mind if you poked through his papers a little? Or maybe he would. It doesn't really matter. I mean, he's standing literally right next to us and the book. I guess he would protest, huh? If he did mind. You learn about spells to damage your foes. The tips within are not terribly effective, but you do learn a few things. Your skill with the spells Bolt of Fire and Icy Rain increases. I mean, Icy Rain I've kind of stopped using as much, but Bolt of Fire? Is that actually at max level now? It is. That's awesome. Awesome to have that finally on the highest level. I had been wondering how much longer it would be before I found a book for that. Icy Rain also at max level, as well as Lightning Spray. Okay, that's really good. And slow now, right. Yeah, Strong Days is only at level 1. Prismatic Shield also only level 1. Spell Barrier? Well, I suppose... Yeah, he just doesn't... I guess there is no trainer for the Spell Barrier? How did we get that one level that we have? For some sort of special reward, right? We didn't... Or I guess we might have gotten it from a book? Anyway, trainers... typically don't teach it, apparently. Well, not this guy, anyway. So let's see here. That is indeed open. Shade. Oh, another book? Don't mind if I do. Huh. Or not. Okay, well. Oh, hey. You know, somehow I have less qualms about stealing from this guy than, I don't know, most other people. So there is a stronger barrier here that we will need at least barrier level 2. I don't know how many barrier levels there are in this game. But, it looks like it's... I mean, obviously, what else would it be, right? It's obviously a pedestal, like a book pedestal, that will give us either a spell or a skill. So that should be good. But of course, first, let's see, high ground. I haven't taken a note about anything like this in a while. High ground. Barrier level 2. Alright. Should be good enough. So I remember to check. Although, this is actually the only barrier that I remember encountering that I was not able to dispel. So, depending on how long it takes for me to get that. Oh yeah, of course, this is going to be on the same level as this vault. Depending on how long it is going to take until we get that improved barrier or dispel barrier spell, I will probably still remember. Oh, that's okay. Right, this is where the portal is. Honestly, I had not even wondered. I thought because he said there was a small portal that it was just somewhere up in his workshop and just not displayed, or that he would just open it on demand. But no, it's right here. I mean, it does look large enough, but if it's too unstable to reliably transport people, obviously I can see why no one would want to use that. When you get close to the portal, you see something standing next to it. Okay, probably should have buffed before. In fact, we did save, right? So I'll probably do that. We'll see. It's an indistinct glowing form, the sort of shade that is drawn or perhaps created by large concentrations of magic. It starts to glow red and draw more power from the portal. That is the only way it reacts to your presence. It doesn't even attack. Oh, it does say that it's dormant currently. It has a ton of hit points. Wow. What's going to be the gimmick for this fight? Or is it just going to be a very long, annoying fight? We'll see. Only one way to find out. Come on, please. What? Oh. The shade seems to have drawn as much power as it can. It glows fiery red and is full of so much energy that it is almost solid. Then it turns away from the portal and floats toward you. The power it has hoarded begins to flow out of it. Well, in that case, cast haste while you still can. You, I guess, start by breaking its armor, as usual. Okay. Damage aura that thankfully only reaches, or thankfully does not reach as far as the rest of the party. So, if we can keep this set up as it is, that should be good. Let's see. Yeah, so it's not gonna take a lot of physical damage. Does she actually have her... Did she re-equip her, whatchamacallit? Non-fiery weapon? Oh. Anyway. I should probably go ahead and finish buffing just in case. Speed you up. No, that was the fiery weapon. Oh. Oh wait, that was good damage actually. Much better than the first attack. I think that was just 11 or something? Or maybe I didn't see that right. On that case, elemental damage definitely does seem to be the way to go. Okay, we're also taking a ton of damage. Stop it. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, you're not hasted. Why is that? I guess I did haste her and she was actually dispelled or something. Okay, fair enough. Oh wait, that was much better than before. What's up with that? Not complaining or anything, just wondering. Okay, we definitely need elemental protection here. And since I just newly upgraded it... Okay, it is slowed. That should help a lot, in theory. Alright. Some double hits, please. Or not. You know, we should probably reduce its attack power, if that's an option, and it does seem to have worked. It also did miss its turn, didn't it? So that worked as well. Let's see here. How do you like lightning? Okay, lightning works. How do you like acid? Acid works as well. It's good to know. I'm gonna heal you. I feel like I wanted to do something, yes. So that is Curse, which is attack power reduction. That's the wrong button. There we go, okay. Now. Okay, that was a decent double hit. And a more decent one. The shade has discharged all of its power. It begins to draw energy from the portal again. Oh, okay. But is that gonna fundamentally change the fight? Also, has it actually healed or something? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, obviously I didn't check its hit points. It doesn't say that it healed. I just could have sworn that its health bar was lower than that before, but maybe not. I might just be imagining things. Right, also you need some haste. Just for fun, I guess a fireball? Okay, fireball works as well, even though it seems to use fire as its element. Well then, to complete the testing... Ah, okay, so it is resistant to frost because it is still a shade. Although I guess it's not technically the undead kind? I don't know if there's necessarily a real difference. Let's do a well-aimed... this is a bit of a risk, but I mean, Repel Spirit should work, right? Yes, it works really well, actually. Nice. Okay, it took some damage. It's stunned? Yeah, it was stunned from the attack. Right, that's normal. Okay. Well, I guess lightning still deals the most damage, so we're gonna go with that. Oh wait, you know, it's not actually skipping its turns now, but it's currently siphoning more power from the portal, of course. That's why it's not doing anything. So we'll see if it gains some sort of new ability after it becomes active again, or if it's just the same thing over again. In which case it really is just a very tanky fight. Well, let's do a mighty blow here. Come on, double hit. Okay, it was. But it seems like... I don't know if I ever really observed that before, but... This certainly looks like only the first of the first swing was actually boosted by that. It's good to know. I thought that in the past I had seen both hits from a well-aimed blow or mighty hit to be about the same damage still. I guess not. Okay. That was a particularly nice lightning spray there. You're still fatigued. Okay, it's still not doing anything. I mean, fine by me. Mighty shot. Yeah. And I guess that's gonna be GG. Any moment now. Okay. Certainly not quite as bad as I was led to believe, but you know, it's obviously the best kind of surprise. Tempered necklace, hello there. Armor, fire resist, cold resist. Well, luck and hardiness. Fire resist, energy resist. I mean, it's less, but energy instead of cold resistance. I think wins. I suppose they're kind of equal-ish. Mage spells and hardiness, of course, and you have the magical efficiency, which I will eventually replace, hopefully replace with something that gives up some more bonuses, but, you know, more combat-related, spellcasting-related bonuses. So, yeah, thanks, I guess, but no thanks. This portal leads back to the surface. Unfortunately, it is underpowered and unfocused. Stepping into it would probably place you inside a wall somewhere. Okay, not that we need that to return to the surface. I mean, I guess we technically can't return to the surface because we're on a mission and our superiors wouldn't just allow us to leave. But at least we can return to the upper caves if we want to. Right. Okay, that seems to be that. Nothing hiding here. No secret walls, secret passages, rather. Okay. Well, that was that looked scary, and I assume that it could have done something more than it ended up doing, but well, it didn't. So, you know, I'll take an easy victory. No complaints there. I killed your shade. Yes. I thought I smelled smoke. The Underworld Joint Trade Company sincerely thanks you for your assistance. In return, I will give you access to one of my spellbooks. Ah, okay. I think you will find its contents helpful, and should you establish a claim here, I will give you a voucher for the teleportation of 5 pounds of material to the surface. Wow, generous. Thanks. So, did he actually just remove that barrier? Oh. Okay, well in that case, maybe there is no higher barrier spell. We'll see. If you find one of Incantor Temple spellbooks, he's from the Empire, yes, obviously he wouldn't mind because he literally just unlocked that for us. You learn about the creation and destruction of containment barriers. Never mind, all my questions literally answered all at once, just like that. Useful things when trying to create portals safely. Creation is complicated, but dispelling is doable. Your skill with the dispel barrier, your skill with the spell dispel barrier increases. What a complicated sentence, apparently. Okay, awesome. I mean, I don't need to double check, but that is now at level 2. Okay, cool. Good to know. That means I can immediately scratch that note I just took. No longer relevant. Well, in that case, I guess we just move on. Oh, hi there. Did you mean to wander out of your place here? I guess why not. Okay. What is this? This little alchemy shack, I guess. Oh, digging spot. Grey mold. Well then, okay, that was that. Right, the shrine. What is this all about? I'm assuming that this is where we'll finally be able to learn some new spells, if it actually is a sort of temple. Well, I mean, obviously, what else would it be? Hello, Priestess Bela. This dark and gruesome shrine is watched... Dark and gruesome? Okay, what ancient evils are they worshipping here? This dark and gruesome shrine is watched over by a lone priestess. She seems all too at ease in this smoky, claustrophobic chamber. She is pale even by Evernight standards. She seems translucent. Ah, the shrine of mighty war welcomes another of its kind. Well, I mean, I suppose. We are warriors. One who does not shrink from battle. One who has spent a life nobly seeking mastery of magic and blade. I am Priestess Bela, follower of war. Oddly, she doesn't have any visible weapons. Maybe she is more of a follower of the spell kind of war, magic war. Anyway, we welcome supplicants. We give those who wish testing in battle direction. What? We give those who wish testing in battle direction. Yes, that makes more sense. She smiles. She has a slightly girlish aspect that is unnerving. Tell me about your shrine. We worship Mighty War, the avatar of conflict, the bringer of great change. My kind seeks those who fight to support them and minister to their needs. And then we move on. Some follow strength, some justice. I am of the latter. Okay. How does war bring change? Well, violently, usually. There are many people, many beliefs, many ideas. War is the crucible that purifies them. It is the teacher that tests them and chooses which of them is strong enough to survive and infect later generations. Well, nice way to put that. War causes suffering. We do not delight in it, but we know that it is necessary. Well, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree there, but, you know, so long as we can benefit from your odd little cult here, who am I to complain? Some follow strength and some follow justice, you said. There are some of my order who seek out the strongest to encourage the mightiest to crush the weak. Others, like me, aid those who defend themselves from oppressors. We are two sides of the same coin. Sometimes followers of war have to kill each other, but how could it be any other way? Indeed. Well, before someone comes along and tries to kill you, well, let's see. Let's talk some more, I guess, and then see what we can actually, what you can actually do for us. When do you move on? When peace comes, or well, okay. When do you move on? I guess in general. When peace comes, we travel to the next place of war. It is not a sad thing. When we leave a place, we know that we will return someday. She looks at the bloody altar and sighs. It can be difficult to maintain a relationship, though. Shouldn't you have a weapon or something? She holds out her hand, palm up. A lance of fire shoots from it and strikes the ceiling. She lowers her hand again. I am not afraid. Fair enough. Okay, let's see here. What do you do for supplicants? We give blessings. We teach prayers of war for those with the strength to master them. We teach more to those who prove themselves. Okay. Can you bless me? Touch the altar. I don't know. A bloody altar? Yeah, sure, I don't see what could go wrong there. However, it mainly blesses those who fight to defend their homes. If you are on the hunt, the blessing will fade by the time you get to where you are going. Oh, okay. Well, why hype this? I'm assuming that it actually does give you a temporary blessing that will fade most likely before we get a chance to. Actually, it might just get removed when we step through the town gate, unless we take the sneaky passage through the vault and that secret door in the mountainside. That would be weird if that's actually a way to, if that's actually there to allow you to carry the blessing outside. Huh. But at least there is a way, potentially. I guess I'll give that a try, perhaps. Teach me prayers. Ah, well, she does teach something. Although, is any of this something we hadn't had access to before? Prices are expensive, not just slightly. Let's see here. A Summon Shade, nah. Enduring Shield, lasts longer. Wait, at higher skill provides more protection for longer. Do I trust you, game? You say that that augmentation is improved, but it's not. I'm gonna take your word for it here. You know, I do use that. Typically only on Rosluka, but sometimes on everyone, and you know, it just makes sense to have that be as good as it can be. Same with heal. Yeah, I mean, this is something... Oh, wow. Right. 3 more levels. It is expensive. But, you know. Mass curing... Honestly, so far it's been good enough at its current level. So I don't see an immediate need to improve that, but... Oh, I'm already so poor. Or I feel so poor, even though 9,000 is obviously a lot of money still, but this it goes quickly when you do things like this. Steel Skin, Divine Fire. I would love to improve these, but I don't know if I really should right now. Before I know what else there might be to spend money on. Enduring Armor. Okay, let me hold on. Steel Skin, Enduring Shield. Which one did I improve? Enduring Shield, right? Yes. So honestly, that's not... I mean, I guess it wasn't as expensive. I suppose steel skin is probably the more useful out of the two. There's a little bit more dodge chance, sure, it's nice, but just straight up reducing any incoming damage, and you will still take damage, is of course more valuable. Divine Fire. Okay, so we don't actually have anything past Divine Fire. I wasn't sure. Supplicants, Fires. Right, yes, Steel Skin, we could improve that. And again, I should, probably, but yeah, it's expensive. Control Foe could be useful. In fact, it probably is. I mean, it definitely is useful, but it's so expensive. Oh no. Enduring Armor. Exactly like Enduring Shield. But better. Wait, in that case, I shouldn't have trained this at all. If I can just outright replace it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep these in mind, but yeah, I will look for other things to spend money on before I decide to drop, that amount of cash on anything. How can I prove myself? By destroying a cult that is taking hold here on the frontier. Foolish priests, an offshoot of our own noble faith, who are attempting to keep alive dangerous monsters, creatures that have an unexplainable fascination for them. You will find them hiding in the tunnels of the gallery, raising the vermin. Destroy them and their pets. Hunt down enough of them, and I will share precious secrets with you. Okay. Lowering your prices for the existing secrets would also be nice, just saying. As a follower of war, wouldn't you welcome more monsters to fight? A common misunderstanding. We do not wish a war for war's sake, but to select the greatest ideas and civilizations. Also, monsters are gross and slimy. She shudders. Yeah. How will I know the cultists? Well, I think I'll know. Just talk to them. The aura of their concentrated crazy will be hard to miss. Okay, I was expecting the actually outright evil, outright hostile kind of cultists. Well, we'll see, I suppose. Does that altar have blood on it? Oh, of course. Do not worry. This isn't a place of sacrifice. We don't have a cage full of babies in the back room or anything. Maybe I should double check though. People bring offerings of blood from enemies they have slain, and they offer blood from their own wounds. This altar is currently primarily stained with giant blood. Okay. Do you ever clean it? Yes, every year. Or when it starts to smell, which should be much sooner than after a year. We are savage, but we aren't disgusting. Okay, important distinction to make there. This place is pretty grim. Are you welcomed in this town? None speak of me, but all come here. When the giants come, I bless the defender. I frighten them. They don't like to talk to me. However, they appreciate my presence very much. Huh. Okay. Well, we have a quest now. That's nice. Touch it? This is a shrine of the Lord of War. The top is stained with many blood offerings. Although you doubt that the worshippers here have been murdering people wholesale, it is still unpleasant. Well, they have been murdering giant people, for what it's worth. Although it is gruesome, being near it makes you feel energized. You are eager to go out and kill something. What a nice feeling to have. When you back away, the madness fades, but the blessing remains. The battle lust it filled you with was unsettling. Oh, okay. It gives you all kinds of buffs, yeah, but including... Wait, actually, it just gives you... Literally just gives you... Wait, did it give us haste? Yeah, I guess it actually did give us War Blessing, Protection, and Haste, right? Pretty sure. So those will actually fade quite quickly. No matter how I choose to leave time. In fact, it's gonna be gone any moment now. I mean... You didn't tell me not to take the random weapons lying around here, so I will take them, obviously. Not that there's a whole lot. Also, again, no secret passages or anything that I can see. Okay, on to the final tier. Oh, Mayor Koros, are you a Slith, actually? Sure looks like it. That is unexpected and unusual, but not unwelcome. There was to be a city hall here for the operating of the city and meetings with its enemies. It was left half-constructed. Tools and bricks are spread everywhere, waiting for workers. The Cicericai who wears the banners of the mayor, the banner of the mayor, doesn't appear to mind, though she does have several braziers for warmth. You also note the large spear she keeps nearby. When you greet her, she inspects you. You are not the one who raided us. You are not giants. You are not hostile. You may stay here, briefly. New settlers are banned by me. Greetings. By the way, I have papers of passage. The Cicericai takes the papers, barely glances at them, and hands them back. We are deep in the pit here. You are Empire, I am Avernum. It does not matter. We are far from that now. Here we are same thing. We are people trying to survive, that is all. Right. Tell me about High Ground. This is the settlement of Azure Gallery. Well, one of two technically, but yes. We first settlers who came here. Why is she sometimes talking just perfectly normal English and sometimes not? We first settlers who came here. We saw this plateau and knew it was good high ground to defend from. We needed it. The giants came soon. We had to fight them off. We bled for this place. Now it is ours. How did you become mayor? I was the first crafts that came here. I was in the first crafts that came here. That makes more sense. I'm one of the few who survived. I was the only one who would stand up and lead. None who came later questioned me. Well, some did. My allies and I dealt with them. Fair enough. You own the Azure Gallery? It is our claim. We watched friends die to keep it, to fight off the giants. It is our right to take its wealth. Peoples of Muck who oppose our right, they will pay. And if Avernum tries to take our earned rights, we will oppose them too. Okay. I mean, that's not likely to happen anytime soon, so... Yeah. What is Muck? Muck is other settlement. Of those who turned away in low westlands, dirty lands of Azure Gallery. I will not talk to them. They are thieves. They must find their own cave. Why are new settlers banned? Each cave in Avernum is small. Only so much wealth to be had. Only so much food. Each settler who stays means less for the others. I say we stop this. My people agree. Those who come must keep going down the river. We found our cave. They must find theirs. And where have they gone? They have settled in our cave. They are in Azure Gallery, chipping at our claims, enjoying wealth we earned. Isn't that cruel? Are you sure there's somewhere else to go? I am not sure. I did not make them come here, though. You have not listened to me. Each cave can support only so much. Too many people, and we are all poor, and we all starve. Muck cannot stay. That is only way. Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from. And I don't know if there is necessarily a better solution other than to somehow make sure that that people know that there is no place here before they, take the almost irreversible travel, journey down the second set of rapids. But I mean, some people are still gonna try their luck, of course. So yeah, I don't know. As for the people already here, well, we'll see how unfriendly the people of, or how unlikable the people of Muck are gonna be, which will influence my decision on, or will influence how much I will regret slaughtering them if it comes to that. I have another question. I'd like to know more about the giants, I suppose. There is a tribe of them. They are powerful creatures, but not fools. They were here when we arrived. They say that they were sent by your kind. What? Sent? Oh, I guess the Empire did introduce giants as, soldiers, I suppose, as special troops. They tried to destroy us. We fought them hard, and we hurt them. Now they let us have land, and we let them be. Right. Her long pink tongue flicks in and out of her mouth as she thinks. If you are going in their direction, we could pay for your help. Pay well. We wish to use the giants. Okay, hold on. The giants are from the surface. Their leader, Queen Gak, told us some when we parlayed outside. Outside high ground. Her tribe is from the surface. The Empire gave them the choice, die or be sent to the underworld. Right. Sounds familiar. They chose the pit, and Empire sent them down here to torment us. When Avernum sends us more strength, we eliminate them. Until then, remains to use them best we can. You're at peace with the giants? I mean, kind of, I guess. They are strange creatures, more thoughtful than the normal giant. We could deal with them, and they want mostly to be in their lair and do their private practices. You wish my help? If you help me, I send word. They let you into their fort. Let you see Queen. We wish to offer them coins and land and crystals if they attack Muck. Not big war, just raids to keep the claim jumpers moving on. Okay. I don't know how much I like that, but again, we'll take a look at Muck and talk to people there and see how bad they really are. If they're just desperate and trying to survive and too afraid to move on, or if they're actually thieves and thugs. I have a feeling like it's probably going to be either a mixture or more like the former, but we'll see. Why send me? The giants, they are still unpredictable, even more so in their spire. I would not risk my own soldiers. I have so few of them. I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound like something I want to be involved in right now. At least, until I know more, perhaps. Not the part about going to visit the giants, which I am interested in doing. Just, I mean, I suppose I can still choose not to actually make the offer. Yeah, so, you know what? I will accept, but maybe this is going to be another quest that I'm going to end up not finishing if I decide that I don't want to actually, have the giants attack Muck. She is pleased. Then I will send word to the giants. Queen Gach lives in the spire to the west. The river wraps around it, but they have made a bridge. They will greet you. You might even get into their main gate. When you give Queen the offer, bring me answer. If works out, I'll give you a reward. Much better than anything Muck could give. Might? Yeah, might even get into the main gate. You are Empire. They may have grudges. If so, you might need to slip in to see Queen. Look in tunnels. Many tunnels in these lands. It's gonna come down to that, isn't it? Not that it matters much, but I mean, I guess those giants in particular are familiar with the Empire. I was gonna say, are they actually gonna be able to tell, humans and other small species apart to that degree? Are they actually going to recognize us as Imperials? But I suppose we have to assume that that is the case. Anyway, you were raided recently, yes, the other big thing. Almost 2 months before you entered the Azure Gallery. It was a quick attack. There were 24 of them, with mages and warriors. We were not fools. We did not fight long. We held back and let them take the supplies they wanted. They were from the Empire, though. A group from there. Then they left. How do you know that they were from the Empire? They wore dirty, torn clothes from much traveling, with no insignia, but one look at their skin and we could tell. Does the name Dorikas mean anything to you? Incantor Temple is from the surface. He has a portal. He hears some news. He told me this Dorikas tried to kill your leader. That is all I know. I do not know if these raiders had your Dorikas. Well, it's relatively safe to assume. Well, although I guess Dorikas himself might not have participated in this particular attack. Where did they go? They fled west. We have heard nothing from them since. We do not want to hear. They were deadly. They could have destroyed us. They could have destroyed us all if they wanted. They did not. I think they were in too much hurry. We were just garbage to them, beneath notice. I see. Okay, giant diplomacy. Well, and right. Okay, the cultists. That's still from earlier. I feel like I wanted to check something, but now I don't know what that might have been. Okay, we do have a job board here. Did see that before. 3 outposts. High Ground has placed 3 outposts to the southwest, to watch for intrusions by giants and thieves from muck. As most of our warriors have left to hunt for crystals, it has been hard to contact these outposts. Anyone who can visit the outposts and get status reports from the commanders will be rewarded. Deliver them to Mayor Rose. Okay. The Swamp Pit. A pit for the growing of alchemical reagents has been overgrown by hostile fungi. Oh no, not fungi. Incantor Temple will pay a reward for if the infestation can be cleared. The pit in question is in the fence southwest of town. Okay. Swamp Monster. There is a large swamp in the southeastern corner of the Azure Gallery across the river. A swamp monster roams the fen, preventing settlement by interested parties. The hunter who can bring down the beast will be rewarded with valuable equipment by Koramor. Okay, and giant raiders. Though we are currently at peace with the giants, some of them have revolted against the orders of Queen Gak and hunt for people. Once their leaders are dead, their dumb followers can be pacified. A reward will be given to whoever can kill 3 of the raiders. Okay, only 3. Maybe each giant, even normal ones, are still gonna put up a tough fight. We'll see. Report success to Commander Glavine. Okay, some interesting quests. What is this? Armory, keep out. Okay. Save the game. Right, I did want to take a look at the map. Oh, okay, this is the giant spire. Of course. I see. Right. Oh. I never really noticed this tower before. I mean, I guess I must have seen it, but I didn't consciously think about what that might imply. Actually, that probably implies that is where... What's his name? What is his name? Come on, Shafrir. There it is. It's probably Shafrir's tower. Presumably. Unless that person is still even deeper into the frontier, past here. But I think it's relatively safe to assume that that's probably their tower. Okay, interesting. Anyway, we're obviously gonna meticulously explore absolutely everything. So we'll find everything in due time. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that was not the right spell to use. There we go. Okay. Now we do this. And get access to just these things here. I mean, people here aren't honestly particularly likable, and I need money, so... Yoink. I know I literally said last time that for role-playing reasons I wasn't gonna steal all of their crystals from their storage. And now I go ahead and steal other stuff? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either. Maybe I'll just go ahead and, or rather go back and steal those crystals after all. Just for the sake of consistency, you know? And because I just need money. Also, you know, in practice, obviously, it makes no difference. It's not like these people will be any worse off. Also, this emerald wasn't even marked as not mine. Presumably just a mistake, because that doesn't make any sense otherwise. Yeah. Oh, everyone's still friendly, right? Yes, okay. I'm assuming that so long as there literally is no line of sight between me and anyone while I'm stealing, it literally cannot be detected. Anyway, I guess I will sell this most recent loot. Oh, hey, energy elixir. When did I get that? Did I pick that up, or... I guess I dug somewhere and I completely forgot to pay attention to what I dug up. Yes, okay, obviously that was it. Right, anyway, I'm gonna sell this most recent batch of loot and maybe think about spending some of it on more spells, but we'll see. I guess there is a small chance that prices in the shrine will actually drop after we help with their quest, if we do help with their quest. I guess we'll talk to those cultists and see how deranged they really are, or if their arguments actually seem better. We will see. Definitely seems like we'll have a bit of a conflict between whether to help high ground, to support high ground, or support the people of Muck. But again, we'll talk to them and then make a decision one way or the other. Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna actually end the episode here. We have fully explored, right? Yes, we have fully explored high ground, I would say, as far as I can tell. There's plenty to do around here, of course, and we're gonna, well, I'm gonna make up my mind what to start with, I suppose. Probably just randomly exploring and seeing what we stumble upon first, if I had to guess. But yeah, that's gonna be for next time. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.